Hi guys, welcome to another stream. Hope you're all doing okay. So I know you just said that the BGM of PSO was quiet. So how is that at the minute? Because I can try adjusting it again. Hey Bunk. Sounds fine on your end. Can't hear any BGM. So I'm getting two complete opposites there. Yeah, I mean, people are saying it sounds fine. Can hear Chaotic Bar just fine. Maybe my ears have broken. I mean, I can adjust it slightly in OBS, but obviously I don't want to deafen people either. Right, I have turned up that. That is also the loudest it goes on PSO as well. Sounds balanced on your end. I find it odd that like some people in chat are saying, "Oh yeah, it's fine," and then some people are like, "Oh, I can't hear it." Yeah, I saw some of the changes missed. I've messed around with a few of them. So for anyone that's not aware, there was a update on Ephinea last night, and they've basically added a few new things to the game. So one thing they've added is, first of all, X input controllers now work in PSO. It also will automatically detect controllers now as well. So if your controller disconnects, you can just reconnect it and PSO will detect it again, which is a huge win. What else was there? They've added a feature where you can override, you know, if you're in a room in PSO and there's loads of items on the floor, they've added a feature now where you can have it so the game won't just pick up the items if you press the middle palette button. You can have it so you can basically hold another button on your controller and then press the palette button to pick things up. I tried using it for a bit and it really threw me off trying to use it, so I'm not using it at the moment. But they have also added a feature where you can hold a button to do photon blasts as well. So I'm going to try that in this stream and see what it's like. Hi, Drac. Yeah, I guess, I mean, the X input thing, I think Steam kind of makes X input controllers work, doesn't it? So, but it's actually native on the Ephinea launch now as well. Oh, the reconnect control thing worked in Steam as well. What event is going on right now? So it's probably really confusing for people, but because I don't know if we will have got these on the Western lobbies back in the day. This is the White Day lobby. So White Day is basically a Japan holiday. It is kind of like a counterpart to Valentine's Day. From what I understand, I think one gender gives gifts to the other. You know, assuming it's like two separate genders giving gifts to each other. One of them will give a gift on Valentine's Day and then the other person will give a gift back on White Day. I think that's roughly how it works. So yeah, I don't think there's any boosts or anything for White Day, and this is just the lobbies, basically. Just a blue version of Valentine's Day, basically, despite being called White Day. As usual, for anyone watching, we do have a lobby we hang out in, which is Limerace, the European ship, on Block 2, Lobby 21. Also, I know there's been a few people on the Discord as well that have said that they want a team invite, so if you catch me during the stream, I will try and give you a team invite. Just before we get started today as well, I did mention it, but it will be a slightly shorter stream today. Just basically the room that the router is in my house is getting some paintwork done, and there's gonna be a lot of dust in the room, so we're having to move the router out the way for a bit. So because of that, I need to go and pack the router away. So yeah, it'll probably only about half an hour shorter than usual, so I will try and make it up on another stream as well. How does one change the analog camera buttons? I'm not sure. I've never used the analog camera buttons in PSO. I'm too used to like old school PSO. So amazingly, we have actually managed to play PSO during Rare Drop Week, you know, rather than playing Experience Week every single time. And the RDR for this week, for anyone who doesn't know, is Anomalous Ordeal 2, Lost Demons Railgun, and War of Limits 2. Lost Demons Railgun is a really weird quest. It's like the Lost Heat Sword equivalent in Seabed, but hell weapons don't work, and I think Olgaflow is immune to Charged Berserking Spirit for some reason. It is a very weird quest. Anomalous Ordeal 2, sorry, is one of the random spawn quests, so you think you found a bug already? Screw that, yeah. I mean, really, the less time Olgaflow is alive, the better. Oh, that is quite strange, that. I wonder if that's unintended. It wouldn't surprise me if there is some bugs with the update. I don't know if you're on the Ephinea forums, it might be worth posting it on there if it is a bug. So, I mean, I suppose it's a good week for anyone hunting anything in Seabed. Particularly if anyone's after PGF or anything in Seabed. Are we going to see the classic PW4 run for SGS today? They need to add PW4 to RDR. I mean, Blueful Seabed does seem like a good option, doesn't it? Does Blueful get PGF as well? It does. So we get PGF and a Psycho Wand. I mean, I'm up for trying that Lost Demons Railgun if you want to, see how it goes. I imagine Olgaflow will be a little bit more annoying because we can't use sacrificial specials on it. Could go for a Yunchang. Does Yunchang drop there as well? Oh, is that on Viridia? Okay. Wouldn't complain about the P1s either. I mean, hoping for the Viridia P1 is hoping for a miracle, but still don't know why the rate is different for the Blueful and Viridia drops. It's the same thing from the same enemy. Oh, you answered you're on the Discord, okay. Also, does the game look okay to everyone who's watching on the stream? Because my OBS is doing a really weird thing today where the game in OBS runs at about 10 FPS in like the preview. It looks fine while I'm playing. For my OBS, it's running at about 5 or 10 FPS. If it looks fine to you guys, that's fine. It must just be an OBS thing then. Visually fine. I still don't know why. Oh, we got an emergency. Yeah, I still don't know why some people seem to be able to hear the music fine and some can't. I mean, it is cranked up high. It's literally on the highest volume I can put it on PSO, and it's almost the highest I can put it on OBS. Oh, thanks for the resub, LGP. Much appreciated. Maybe these cheap speakers are just balanced weirdly. Looks choppy on my phone. I mean, it's never going to look super smooth PSO because it runs at about 30 FPS, but as long as it's not horrendous. Oh, you sub last stream, but if you just like announced it now. Well, thanks anyway, dude. So yeah, we'll get started in a sec. We'll just give time for people to get in. Did not for me for that, I'm so sorry. No worries. I did think it was weird because I remember you saying last stream that you'd subbed. I was thinking it's a bit strange for a resub like on the next stream. Bunga Bunga is a fantastic name. It is a really good name. So yeah, I guess we can do a seabed run first. I'm guessing Mist is just sorting out some settings, and then maybe do either a blue full or Viridia seabed, I guess. I don't think I've actually done this quest before. To be honest, I never really run seabed very much, because most of the IDs that I have aren't very good for it. Gonna switch character, this isn't suited. No worries. I can always switch as well if I need to. Yeah, the really odd thing about the Demon's Railgun quest as well is that they've made it so that instant kill specials don't work, but Mega still works. I guess I wanted to make it slightly challenging because I guess seabed can be a bit of a joke if you've got instant kill specials. You don't need to unlock the emotes for the rest of the month. No, you've got them now. Hi, Minsk. So I'm assuming that Mist is just restarting. I think I just screwed up my whole button setup. Then catch up on Wilds while watching your rare hunt. Ah, no worries, Drafia. Hope you're enjoying Wilds as well. I really enjoyed my time with it. I mean, I'm still going to be playing it a lot. I'm kind of done with the story side of things, but I still want to hunt a lot of stuff on it. Yeah, really fun game. So we will get started in a sec. For some reason, it feels like it's aged since I played PSO. It's probably only been a couple of weeks, but... I'm watching a bunch of Monster Hunter Wilds, Monster Hunter vids. Unfortunately, don't think it'll be for me. Hope I'm wrong. Yeah, it's definitely not gonna be for everyone, for sure. I blocked Miss Mar from my mind. I mean, do you blame me? What items are y'all planning to hunt? I think we're gonna do probably a seabed run first because one of the RDR quests is seabed. So that is reasonably good for Psycho Wand and Parasitic Gene Flow on Bluefull. Might have time to do an SGS run, maybe. So basically hunting for everything that won't drop. Good to see him there as well. Yeah, LJP, you know, I know Monster Hunter's not going to be for everyone. If you want like a faster paced Monster Hunter, Monster Hunter Rise is pretty good as well. Yeah, that is the issue with World and Rise. You guys play. Are you still trying to set your controls out? Rise is what I tried to switch. The demo was awful. Hey, Picket. Got all your key bindings all screwed up. Oh, I'll be get started. Well, should we do... Do you want to try doing a Viridia seabed then? I can go and get my phony whirl if you want me to get my force. Still happy you got to play Diablo 4 and Warframe on stream. That was fun. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm hoping to do some more games that people can join in as well, so... Yeah, I think what I'll do is I will switch to my phone well. Can't join you guys right now. Something happened in real life. No worries, dude. Well, he's back. So, since Drac said that you can't join for this one, do you want to do a Bluefull seabed then? Yeah, I'll go and get my force then for Bluefull. You can't play that. He still got the key bindings out. Oof. Okay, so with that, we're down to 3. So what else is in RDR? Should we just do like a War of Limits run or something then, just so we actually get something run? War of Limits 2. Tell you what, I can go and get my Red Rear, and we could do a Red Rear War of Limits 2. Because that could be good for getting Cannon Rouge. So I'll be back in a second. Down for more Diablo or Warframe anytime. I think of those, I think the one I'm most likely to go back to would be probably Diablo 2 Resurrected. Your client is broken. Is it because of the new settings or anything? Because I think Ender said that if you have any issues, if you disable the new settings, it might fix it. Oh, thanks for the follow, Digitalis. Much appreciated. Okay, I'm going to make an episode 4 run. Would you ever try Path of Exile 2? Possibly. And I know it's kind of game that I could maybe get into. just don't know if the difficulty will put me off. I'm not sure. Somewhere in the distance, Vector is probably screaming at me to play Path of Exile. We're trying to get him to play Path of Exile 1 for a while. Again, the issue is there are too many games. Okay, I think we're good. I've thought about trying RuneScape old school. I can't remember the last time I played RuneScape. When I was in school. So, I think, is it just us 3 for the time being, I think? You know, in a Monster Hunter binge. I mean, so am I when I'm not on PSO. Yeah, I'll just start for now, I think. Never played RuneScape. I think I played it way back, I mean, years and years ago. Path of Exile is all about knowledge, but it takes ages to know it very well. Honestly, I think like a lot of people, I think the skill tree thing in Path of Exile just kind of scared the hell out of me. It reminded me of the Final Fantasy X sphere grid, but way worse. Just gotta bite the bullet and hop on Fortnite where we drop them, boys. Honestly, I don't think you could pay me enough to play Fortnite. There are not many games I have less interest in playing. Right, so we're finally doing a run, and we're in RDR week, so logically all the rares will drop. Except they won't. Get Borg on stream. There is. Rare enemies will appear, but will drop monomates. I mean, that sounds about right, yeah. You know, if previous streams endings go by, pretty much everything apart from rares will happen. Hey, those Z-booters, at the minute they have like a 1 in 90 chance to drop a Disco Brave, and that's actually really good. All we need now is like a 85 hit Disco Braveman. What have you guys run so far? We have literally just started, really. You could use a 90 hit caliber. I think we could all use a 90 hit caliber. But as I say, it'll be just a slightly shorter stream today. Probably about half an hour shorter than normal. What I will try and do is maybe on next Sunday's stream, I'll try and add half an hour onto it. We've just run the lobby, yeah, that is it basically. It is nice just to go back to PSO every so often, though. I do want to do some more Monster Hunter Wild streams at some point as well, though, because I know we do like one high rank stream, and I would like to do a few more, really. I don't know when, though. I know Monster Hunter is not for everyone, so... Also, thank you for the 13-star rare drop. And thanks to the follow, Jack, as well. Wild Wednesdays, Fantasy Sundays, Freaky Fridays. I mean, it's not like the Friday is a regular stream. I think for me, if I was going to do like another stream during the week, I'd probably have to cut down on videos. Just got the in-game grind, and Tempered Gorm Magal is truly something else. He is. But streams become videos. I mean, they do. So 1 in 485 for Cannon Rouge. That is not bad.
You piece of Orc's trash!
Thanks for that. Yeah, some of the tempered monsters in the late game are quite scary. Is Vector in the chat? He is. Still in high rank, working on fixing that. Honestly, Draffy, high rank's really not that long in Wilds. I got through it really quickly. It's a lot shorter than low rank. Generally, in high rank, you'll basically you'll do one quest, and then it'll just raise your HR a little bit, and you'll just do that a few times. Solo the last monster already. Yeah, I mean, I made it a point of soloing the last fight in high rank. I wanted to do it without any like SOSs or anything, so it was actually quite tough, actually. Victory got to redeem the Hydra. I wasn't able to. I should know you've been clicking it every few seconds to check. Yeah, so monsters do gain HP for multiplayer. With Wilds, though, it's a bit weird because when you SOS flare, if no human players join, you get support hunters instead. And I don't know if the health increases if you have support hunters. I mean, realistically, at the minute, if you do an SOS flare, you're probably going to get human players, I would have thought. Yeah, they do exist. You probably won't see them very often at the minute because there's that many people playing that you're probably going to get someone join your SOS anyway. It is apple and blackcurrants today. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I did the final boss, you know, without using any SOS hunters or anything. Did the same for the low rank final boss as well. Nope, a 40 hit club, because of course there is. Never used an SOS flare. I haven't actually in Wilds. In fact, I don't know if I used them much in World either. I used to respond to SOS flares quite a lot, but I never really used them. Yeah, this quest isn't too bad, actually. It is lacking a bit for zoos and dolphins. I think the SOS flare mechanic is quite an interesting one, though. I suppose it is good for people who are genuinely struggling. But for those of you who are actually here for Phantasy Star, we are doing Phantasy Star 2 hopefully on Wednesday. As I say, the room in the house where the router is at the minute is getting some paintwork done, so if the painting isn't finished by midweek, we may have to reschedule, but I will try my hardest to do the Wednesday stream. There are still items to get. Honestly, I think the plan with the Wednesday Phantasy Star 2 streams will probably be we'll do a few weeks of Phantasy Star 2 and then we'll switch it up and do something else. For FF8, it kind of depends on what you guys think. I mean, I am happy to do an FF8 stream every so often. It will probably take a long time to do it because obviously we're doing Phantasy Star, like the classic Phantasy Star games as well. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Rare drop week, no rares. Although having said that, I did do a run of Anomalous Ordeal earlier and I got 2 red daggers, both of which had terrible percents, but we did get 2. Rich. Yeah, I mean, if people are interested in seeing the FF8 playthrough, I'm happy to keep doing it, but it's going to be one of these things where it'll just slot in every so often. May end up missing the Wednesday streams. Do you fancy modding? If you're playing complete FF8, it means I don't have to. Oh, it's a banner. Can't be us though. Ah, S parts. It's always a toss-up. You keep getting rare enemies outside of that boost. That seems to be how it works. We've said this on a few streams now, but the general way it tends to work is if it's rare drop week, you won't get any rares. If it's rare enemy week, you won't get any rare enemies. Just seems to be the natural course of things in PSO. Yeah, S-Path's a nice drop. Are evade materials ever worth using? I think there's maybe 1 or 2 classes that need, like maybe a couple of classes that need them for max stats, but I certainly wouldn't prioritize them. Material plans are one of the things I'm really not that good with PSO. I tend to default to whatever's on the Ephinea wiki. I will not loot your Gearborg. Yeah, Mint's been playing a bit of Dreamcast version 1 recently. Just eat all the materials. What's on the hunt agenda for today? We're varying up a little bit, so we're doing War Limits 2 at the minute to try for Cannon Rouge. We may try and do an SGS run at some point. Kind of depends how many people are on and what people feel like doing. I mean, not that anything's dropping anywhere. You could use a nice red blade. I think they actually fixed the description on it on this. But yeah, it used to say that it was a bright red blade for Cannon Rouge. Oh. Actual rare and rare drop week. Well, say that, it's a snake spire. Which ship you guys run on? So we normally play on the European ship. So it's Lumerace, Lock 2, and we normally go in Lobby 21. It's just much easier to coordinate things when you're in a quiet lobby. Yeah, how to tell that I'm playing Phonia well. Everyone else has 4 on blast and ammo. 4. Yeah, good to see your energy burst. At least get yourself to 10 PB so we can churn. I mean, I can try. Got some time if you want an extra level 142 format. I mean, yeah, I'm down for anyone joining. Apparently a 1 in 485 drop is like the hardest thing ever at the minute. East Coast, so luckily not too far for an EU ship to be a problem, I'd assume anyway. I think from what most people have said, there isn't too much lag if you play on a different country ship. I know that if I play on the US ship, I'll maybe notice the odd thing, like if I kill an enemy, the drop might appear in a slightly different location to where it dies, but another person who plays format. They are out there. Did I level or something? I think you got everything as it should. Man, that sucked. Oh, an actual zoo. Yeah, I like that you didn't notice that you leveled. Like, I've been there. I hate zoos. Zoos are one of the worst enemies, man. I hate them as well. Yeah, they're just annoying because like basically everything they do is fixed damage, so you can't really gel them. You can't freeze them. Yeah, they are just a bit annoying. Speaking of which. You're a fully paid member of the Deldeb family. Yeah, I mean this with the greatest respect, but I think you might be the only person who likes Deldebs. They look really cool, but oh god, they're so annoying to fight. Delbiters are also awful. Yeah, Delbiters are quite scary, particularly in challenge mode. Yeah, for the Zuza, at least you can stop the dive if you give 40 spam. 2 Rabata 20 and 1 Gizunder 20 on the ground. The game is specifically telling you to play Raymal or Hunuel, I guess. I mean, you're already doing Raymal, I guess. There is quite a lot of Zerbooters in this quest. It's not bad for Barbooters as well. There's tons of lizards as well, so if you want Photon Crystals, I guess it's good for that. It is the quest for Zebooter, yeah. I like episode 4 when I'm playing with Force because I actually do some damage. I cannot nuke in episode 1 in Ultimate because I just do nothing. Well, in multiplayer at least, anyway. I'm not sure why Grants decided to target the Rappy that was behind me, but I guess it must have been a bit closer. Flosses are weird. They are very weird. Oh, an actual Dolphin. Yeah, that's the weirdest one. The when I run caves, that always throws me off. Because soloing caves, like ultimate caves with a Force, is super easy because when you get the lilies, you just spam Razonda. You just clear the rooms instantly. But when you do it in multiplayer, I think they become immune to Razonda, well, immune to lightning. So you have to use ice. And using Rabata on them isn't as reliable. It's a bit smaller range. Does Rafoy work on them as well? Oh, we got Disco Braveman with no hit. Amazing. I mean, I'll take that at this point. But lilies are annoying and scary if you don't door cam. Yeah, I mean, because I've played so much now, I kind of know like how long you can go between each mega shot. They can be scary if there's a lot of them though. Yeah, it's not too bad, that quest. It's pretty good for Zerbooters, Barbooters, and lizards, I guess. I wouldn't really class a Snake Spire and a Disco Braveman as good Red Drop Weak Rares, though. The fact I gotta worry about being one-shot just sucks. Yeah, if you're worried about being one-shot, just avoid episode 2. Particularly Tower. Yeah, or tornadoes from the Ep4 boss, depends on your class. Still no charge Vulcans in the shop. I've got some already, but I've never seen them in the shop once. Yeah, there is also the big lilies, but pretty much everything in tower can instant kill you in ultimate. How are my limiters doing anyway? That is not the correct command. $11,000 on one of them and 16,000 on the other, so not too bad. Being pretty intimidated, having tried ult tower more than once, I immediately backed off. Yeah, tower is very scary. We've got a few more people now. We got a 50 hit frost pillar in the shop. You can guarantee that 50 hit weapons in shop will always be the ones that are useless. I've never had anything useful in the shop, ever. Yeah, tower is pretty scary. I mean, there are ways you can kind of mitigate some of the risk. There are ways of like cheesing some of the enemies. Gibbles in particular is very, very easy to cheese. First time you got showed tower, the leader of the group found Near's Claw. It was probably the rarest thing I've seen drop while playing. I'm trying what the rarest thing I've seen drop is. I mean, obviously I got the cycle one during the anniversary, but with the anniversary boost, that was a lot easier to get than normal. How would you cheese the Zoomy Grim Reapers? Easy way to do it. So if you were doing it with your humor, I would just say an easy way to take care of them is to spam Rabata. And just freeze them and then kill them while they're frozen. Because if you time your Rabata, you can kind of continually flinch them. You can sometimes get them stuck as well. So if you're on one of the tower floors where the floor kind of slopes upwards, occasionally for some reason they don't track very well on like surfaces that aren't level for some reason. So occasionally they'll get stuck that way. But yeah, generally I would just probably, if you want to play it safe, I would just Rabata spam them. With Humor as well, I think you have Zalo with Humor, don't you? So I'd recommend using Zalo on them as well because they have really high defense. Only ever gotten a single level 30 tech. I'm assuming you mean the attack techs, because if that's the case, I've never found any. I've seen one drop, I think. Actually, no, I've seen two drop. I think it might be in yourself missed. I think was it a Grants level 30 disc? I think. Yeah, I remember I was in the party with you when you got the Grants level 30, and I think I was in the party when I think it was Draken got the, was it Gizonde 30? I think. Yeah, they are extremely rare. They are a very small boost over level 29 techs, but yeah, they are probably the rarest things in the game. Particularly Grants 30 and Mega 30, they're almost impossible to get. Honestly, killing the Ephinea, you're mainly using Rabata, not for the damage because they're really resistant to ice anyway, but it's mainly to stagger them and try and get the freeze. Because realistically, if you get them frozen, you can probably kill them in like 1 or 2 freezes. Yeah, all the support techs are way more common at level 30. Best I got was a rest level 30 you purchased. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why the game's like this, but for some reason, the like Shifter, Deban, Gel and Zalur, Rester, and Anti-Level 7 are more common than all the attack techs at 30. I mean, the attack techs are literally a banner if you get one. Anything that stops them zipping around is a boon in my book. They are some of the hardest enemies to deal with, for sure. Right, so how many we got? So we have 7 people, so we could do a 4 and a 3. So now that you've got your controls sorted, Miss, did you want to do a blue full seabed? Down for anything? Ah, cool. So we could do a blue full seabed on one of the runs. And then, is anyone else after anything? You didn't see him over there. Yeah, Nir's Claw. So yeah, it used to only drop from Ilgils for Viridia. They added another drop for it on Ephinea. I think it drops from Blue Full, go to Blue Lose as well now. But yeah, on GameCube, it was literally one drop from Viridia Ilgils. That was it. Vector is shy. Well, just because he's on this side of the room. I think if you're doing Seabed, it's probably worth doing Lost Demons Railgun. I have no idea what the quest's like, just as a warning. But it is on the RDR at the minute. Yeah, I don't think I've ever run it. Nizclaw, it's really strong and it has a Spirit Special and it boosts basic text as well, so it's quite good for that, but it's a claw, and claws just aren't very good in PSO, unfortunately. You can kind of get away with them with the Huka Seal, but yeah, the animation kind of ruins it. And for Nizclaw, I think Nizclaw's only usable by Hunuel anyway, understandably. Who wants to join me on the B team? So what's happening on the B team? Why does Vector's chat bubble come from the left but he's on the right? So we've got one blue full seabed run. I mean, if anyone wants paint, I could go and get my Hunuel and we could do an SGS run. This is where everyone just piles into the seabed run to escape that. Or just stops playing PSO, yeah, exactly. You do have a Skylight for that. I mean, if you want to subject us all to an SGS run, we all know how bad it is. I think for that, though, I probably will get my Hunuel just because I don't think Force is that useful, honestly, in Tower. Yeah, let's do it. I will go and get my Hunuel. Computer's being slow, no worries. Also, I'm a Skylight, I forgot to say that earlier. I think Skylight, I'm pretty sure, I think it's the most popular ID on Ephinea. I always feel bad poking fun at Kilnath because he is legitimately the nicest person. Because I'm not sure what's happening with the parties there. I thought Mist had made a party for Seabed, but I'm not really sure what's going on there. He's just disappeared into the void. Oh, you're going to host one. Forgot your bringers in the bank. Okay, fair enough. Crisis averted. You'll just send whatever team needs you. Well, I will make a Skylight game for anyone who wants to do, like, Phantasmal World 4. If anyone wants to join this run, feel free. Karnak looks like the cool cast in F3. Is it the Hunter side one? Is it what's he called? Tefu, I think. I think he's like a white cast, I think. Yeah. He's like the white and blue one, isn't he? You might just to experience it. It might put you off PSO forever, honestly, running this. To be fair, it's not even one of the hardest tower quests. I mean, it's difficult, but you know, there is Twilight, which is way worse. Yeah, I seem to remember Tefu being quite good in F3. Now I have the episode 3 OST playing in my head. I mean, it is a really good OST, to be fair. Right, do I have my Holy Ray? Yes, I do. Still need to get a Holy Ray with hit at some point. That'd be really nice. Want to do an easier mission so more join? Should be fine. I think people are probably just figuring out which parties to go into. Tefu and Highs are PQ cast. Highs is on the... So he's like the Arcs side equivalent. He is a very cool Hue cast. Didn't do Arcs yet because you're planning to clear Hero. Yeah, I think Hero side is maybe the easy one to start with. Yeah, from what I remember about Highs, I think he's a musician, isn't he? Lobby is empty. I wonder if the yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Because there were 7 of us. Might need to update the launch now. Oh, no worries. I'll give it a couple of minutes. You know, if worst comes to worst, we'll run Phantasmal World 1 instead. That's a lot easier. Love Ep 3 so much. It's a really, really good game. Kinda want to use yesterday, but no 200 today. Have you decided what you're doing for your level 200 yet, or when you want to do it? And I'm not playing for half a year. Yeah, I mean, you are getting there, Karnak. I mean, 189, I mean, yeah, it is going to be a grind to get from 189 to 200, but If you got to 189, you can get to 200. Oh, you keep making alts. I face when on old school Monster Hunter, you go on a quest to mine and forget to bring pickaxes. Yeah, it's very convenient in the new games, isn't it? They just provide you with one. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the anniversary will be in, what, about, I think it's about August, I think? And the experience during that is ridiculous. That's how I hit 200. Been playing Star Trek Online, so I haven't got around to setting up OBS. Ah, fair enough. I've got to say that considering it's rare drop week, there hasn't been many banners on the stream. Makes sense. I mean, like we've said previously, nothing drops in rare drop week anywhere. SGS confirmed. But what typically happens for us is as soon as we start an SGS run, someone else gets the banner for it. 4 of us are running Demon's Rail, but that's fine. Yeah, I know there were 7 of us. I know NG Burst said that they're coming as well, so just kind of holding on for them. So I'll give it a couple of minutes, and if it looks like it's going to be a while, then we'll do Phantasmal World 1 instead. Already got an Imperial pick. Yeah, blue full confirmed. But I want to see a Psycho 1 banner. At some point, I probably need to hunt another Psycho 1. More formal. I might just leave that till anniversary. Yeah, I was watching you play version 1 a little bit. It looks very rough. I mean, I've played it a little bit, but when I played it, I used Hunuel. It is a very rough game. I think version 2 did a lot for the game, really, to really improve on it. There is a certain charm to version 1, though, for sure. Version 1 walks so version 2 could fly, exactly. Version 2 is what you started with as a kid. Oh, cool. Yeah, I was version 3, so like GameCube and Xbox. Just purely because I didn't have a Dreamcast back when the Dreamcast was released, so... And I didn't have a clue what PSO was until GameCube. Make PSO version 5. Make Humor great again. I mean, it does need to happen. Are you about ready, NG Burst, or if it's going to be a while, I'll just start a Phantasmal World 1 run. One reason I have Minsc version 2 is so you can have level 15 SD. Yeah, I still don't know what the rationale was for getting rid of that in GameCube. It makes no sense. Yeah, I think we might have to start a PW1 run, possibly. Humor was becoming too powerful, they had to limit us. Yeah, I would like to play more of version 1, particularly version 2. It is, so it's Lumerace Block 2, Lobby 21. And the password for the game is stream. It was actually easy to get online in version 1, version 2. Oh, cool. Was that just through, was it through Ragdoll, was it? So obviously I've used Ragdoll for episode 3. Hi, Captain Quern. Yeah, Ragdoll's a really cool server. It's really good that they're keeping like the really old versions of PSO alive. There's Silverant as well, okay. I've heard of Silverant as well, I've never played on it though. How are we liking Monster Hunter? I am very much liking Monster Hunter. I wish it ran a bit better. I have a couple of other little issues with it, but for the most part I'm really enjoying it. Just need to see if I'll play it as much as World. I kind of feel like there's potentially a bit less to do in Wilds than World, but we'll see. I suppose like crafting all the RTM weapons and everything will take forever, so... So good, glad you like it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really expect not to like it, honestly. I loved World, and I liked Rise as well, to be honest. Ah, there we go. I arrive at last, no worries. Considering you love PSO, I do think you also enjoy old Monster Hunter. I think I would. I mean, I know it's not that old, but I know Generations Ultimate plays probably a bit more similar to the old ones because, you know, you have to stop to heal and so on. I enjoyed what I played of that. I think the problem was I got into Generations Ultimate and then World released. Right, we will try this. We'll see how it goes. Guess I should ask if there's anything specific you should bring. Do you have anything like a Bringer's Rifle or a Demon's Handgun or anything like that? Because that would be handy if you've got one of those. Apart from that, pretty much everything instant kills you anyway, so... Yeah, I would probably bring the Bringer's Rifle. With more monsters and title updates, Wild's be a great game. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel at the minute. I feel that what is there is like a really good like foundation for the game. I think it'll only get better with additional monsters and so on, so I'm excited to see where it goes. Yeah, the Hunter arts in general I never really understood. I basically saw them as like Fortnite arts in, you know, in like PSU. But yeah, I definitely do want to try some of the old ones. At some point, I'd love to try the original game. I know it's janky as anything, but I'd love to try it at some point. Just to experience the analog controls for the attacking. I played a bit of Charge Blade. It's fun, but there's no offset counter. I've been starting to hit the offset on Switch Axe a bit more now as well. I got a couple when I played earlier. The analog controls aren't too bad at all. Okay. I think it's just a weird concept, isn't it, to actually use the analog stick to attack. You can play Monster Hunter 1 online. That is kind of wild. Yeah, it would be cool to see like where the series started. PSP games work online as well. I guess it's one of those series, isn't it? I suppose a bit like Phantasy Star, where there's always going to be like a dedicated fan base that keeps the old games going. We will get started in a minute. Not saying you bring his rifle. I mean, don't worry too much if you don't have it. I think this might be quite rough anyway, to be honest, so... Right, well, let's try and see how we do. I'm so sorry, everyone. I kind of feel like it's almost a rite of passage now that if it's like your first time on the stream, you have to, you're like contractually obligated to run tower. Character does not look like a PSO character model. What is that? What do you mean? I mean, it's a former. Must have never seen a Formar before. I know they're rare, but... Right, come on, Gigu. No way I come back to stream and read this. Exactly, yeah, I mean, Drac has literally used this Formar like several times on stream. And are you saying that you've forgotten Miss Ma? Kilnyap has never been below Humor. To him, the other races do not exist. So, no SGS, huh? Well is just a female humor with elf ears. Apparently this ill girl has decided it's immune to Rabada. So apparently ignore what I said earlier. Well can use SD, yes. QCast is just a humor in an android suit. And actual utility. The absolute shade being thrown at humors here. Well, the Mericarol tax has been paid already. Tax comes for everyone eventually. Humor is the antithesis of PSO. It would be nice to have some kind of accuracy. Thanks for all you guys and videos. What are the most active times for the Ephinea servers? Honestly, I think most times during the day you could find people playing. It is a really active server, honestly. Need to add the mist sound effect here. Yeah, I can do that. I'm really sorry for subjecting people to this. Yeah, honestly, Christopher, pretty much any time of the day you could probably get people playing. You'll tend to find that the US ship will be the one that has the most people on it, but you can play on any of them. You can just freely go backwards and forwards between them, so... The 50 PDs, can we get the quack noise? Yeah, I could probably add that, yeah. Used to play on one, I forget the name, but it wasn't very active. Download this and try it out. I've always said that if you want to play PSO, for me, Ephinea is probably the server that you want to go for, just because it is the most active. There are other servers out there though, so you know, feel free to check those out as well, but I would probably recommend Ephinea. Pretty sure it was a humor who brought the seed to Goral as well. The man, the myth, the legend, Ethan Werber. Thanks, friend. Oh, no worries. Exactly, who? Measuring Rico is just a female humor. Yeah, I mean, she's literally like the unplayable class. Can I hit you with a holy riff from here? Oh, we have 2 Justy drops. Skyly confirmed. Need a challenge stream where you run around with 3 Mars in your team with negative hit weapons and you can only use Commander Blade yourself. Yeah, I mean, it might actually do something now because they've buffed Commander Blade finally. They've actually made it so it works. So Commander Blade is meant to buff everyone that's in your team by 2088 if I have it equipped. And for some reason it was bugged and didn't work. But they've actually fixed it now. Yes, by team as in Farlafam, yeah. So it's only team members that get the buff. So unfortunately it would not apply to humans. You have a goal to one day own a Commander Blade. The only issue with Commander Blade is the only way that you can equip one is to be a Team Master. You literally can't equip it if you're not a Team Master. It's a shame as well because it is a really cool looking weapon. Yeah, I should probably do a challenge stream again at some point. I did say on the on a recent community post that I'm kind of looking for ideas for like a second anniversary of the channel stream because it is coming up to 2 years since I started doing the like PSO and NGS content. So I was looking for ideas so we could potentially maybe do a challenge stream again. That was very cursed last time. For anyone who didn't see that stream, it was basically a wheel of challenges that I had to do, and they were awful. It was things like, you know, use a 4 new world but only melee. There was one where I could only use special attacks, and I just couldn't hit anything. Yeah, Minsk also lost like 10 million Mazetta just spamming VIA as well. So that channel anniversary, that will be the about 10th of April. So Ruins Anguish run with only frying pan allowed. What do you mean level 108 is under level for tower? Who would have thought? Oh, you just need the points for it. Yeah, it can take a little while. Can't remember how many it is now. I think it's a few thousand, isn't it? We'll see how we go with this one. If it just gets too painful, we can back out. It's 5k, okay. I actually don't have the frying pan yet. It's actually really annoying to get. Oh, Kanak got a photon drop. It's really annoying to get because the quest line you have to do for it, when you can start the quest line, there's another question you need to do that's before the start of it. So you basically have to start the quest line, then complete all the quests, then start back from the beginning again. A Durandal just drop somewhere, I wouldn't worry. Oh, Dragon Slit, we're getting all the Skyly staples. But the team points, though. I mean, the singular team point. Honestly, what I would say is if you are trying to farm team points, the easiest way to do it, in my opinion, is just run fake and yellow, because on a lot of IDs, Rappies will drop Angry Fist in Ultimate. It's like a 1 in 64 drop. It's really easy to get one, and they're 10 points each. There's probably other options as well, but that's what I typically do if I need team points. I would thoroughly recommend everyone presses this switch. Yeah, if you don't hit the switch, you will have a bad time. If you don't hit it, it basically puts the camera on the ground. You just can't see anything, which not being able to see anything in tower is not particularly helpful. Okay, I appreciate the follow. Challenge mode temple, but you can only use word select and no maps. That could actually be fun, actually. We say it all the time, we do need to finish Ep 2 challenge mode. I know this is going to be like a running joke. We're probably still going to be here like next year. Honestly, just having the will to do seabed though is just... Ugh. Can't stand seabed in challenge mode. And a rest spread needle will be great for your MR. Yeah, I mean, it's probably just a really good upgrade from the regular spread needle, honestly. I think I'd like to go for probably just for a hell needle because I know how good hell weapons are. It really does say a lot about my accuracy that I still can't hit one of these when they're frozen. Probably better because you got no paralysis bonus like cast do. Yeah, I mean, obviously I've got a Raymal and Paralysing Things, the spread needle in Ultimate is a little bit hit and miss. This Seize isn't amazing. It's kind of good enough. And on a cast ranger, it probably is good enough. But yeah, without that boost, it can be a bit difficult to paralyze things sometimes. Any SGS yet? No, not yet. Not much of anything, honestly. Basically, typical PSO rare drop week. New mop up 3 with the rooms that hurt you. Berserk special only, can heal the rest of your mates but no other attacks besides Berserk. I'm going to say that was tactical to avoid the Megid. You're doing some runs with 2-bit the other day and they kept doing a 2-floor reset for it. Might be the most efficient way to get SGS. It's this quest. That's how I normally hunt for it. You just do the 2 floors over and over and over again, and that is the most efficient SGS hunt. It is one of the most boring things to do in PSO, but that is the most efficient way to hunt SGS. Outer Moons, the normal Phantasmal World 4 experience. Yeah, I can imagine this is probably quite rough. Just as boring as resetting for stats element in Fortnite and Phantasy Star Zero. Yeah, that stuff you were showing us on the Discord yesterday. It just looks so annoying to deal with. Oh, you were doing it on Anguish 3 as well. Oof. I mean, I get why you would do it in Anguish 3, obviously for the rare drop boost, and if you got a few people, yeah, I could understand it. Oh god, that must have been rough though, on Anguish 3. I'd imagine even getting past the Ilgul at the start is probably really hard on Anguish 3. Oh, here we go. Wasn't too bad, but he ended up being the freeze jockey. Yeah, basically, there is not really a good option for hunting SGS. I think the 2 floor resets is probably the best, but it's still not great just because the drop rate's so bad. Never fought this guy before. Oof. I'm sorry. Thank you for the 13-star rare drop. I know you're waiting for the timing for me, like killing a Gigu. Anguish should have been one set difficulty 180 or above and set drop rates and experience mods. Yeah, I think the way it's set at the minute is kind of weird with the different levels. You get it, it's good because it's kind of customizable, but oh, I'm the only person alive. That's great news. You got this. I do not got this. Sky, you can't die. We don't have the technology to revive human wheels yet. Well, rip. Yeah, this is a really annoying spawn. I do not have PB ready. I'm not far off though. Can you please stop confusing me? I am out of moon atomizers. If you use twins, yeah, if you can use twins quickly, and if people boost, they'll revive. This is not a good place to be. No, no worries. Well, the good news is I've got out of that. The bad news is I've got no moon atomizers. Tower maintaining its reputation as pain and suffering. It is. Okay, I'm going to use twins. When I use this twins, if you try and donate, you should revive. I'm going to go for it in 3, 2, 1. Hopefully this should revive you. If it doesn't, then I've been lied to. There you go. Proof that Mother and Eula does revive people. I'm not going to die immediately, but... Can you stop with the confuse? You forgot the donate input, no worries. It's your top palette button, wherever that is. I could use a Q confuse. I think I have a Q confuse. Run saved and hello. Hi Zil. I think we may end this after the first tower. You got far too many of them. I think I've got one. Because I'm now in a slightly awkward position. Yeah, so now I can't revive you. So you have to return to Pioneer now. Not that it matters because I'm dead as well. Would it be too much to ask to nerf Del Lily Megid so you can resist it? I have a feeling you might be able to resist Del Lily Megid, but I think you need like 90 plus EDK. Mericarrols, yeah, no one is resisting Mericarrols. I think you need about 990 EDK for that, which is just impossible. Yeah, we can stop that run there because that is going to take the entire rest of the stream to do the other tower. Me when Del Lily Megid. Why have they got to make enemy Megid so strong? Welcome to tower. We'll give the enemy so much dark resistance to make ours bad. It depends where you use it. There are some areas in the game where you can use Megid really well. So Seabed, certain enemies there, certain enemies in central control area. A few things in episode 4. There are some enemies that are definitely worth using Megid on. Just not in tower. So yeah, we can bail out there. Got 15 hit Durandal. Well done. Yeah, actually, yeah, it works really well on Spaceship as well, doesn't it? I always forget that. Taking a break, no worries. I don't blame you after that. So I've probably got just under an hour before I need to pack things up, so... Delbiter is hiding. Is the team still in a run? They are. 43 minutes in, so that must be a very long quest. Still down for anything. Is there anything that you guys are hunting? Since we've done the SGS Corpium run. Yeah, if anything's got anything that they're hunting at the minute, I'm happy to help out. Select clock. It's all I'm after right now because I know gold ain't dropping from Del Sabers anytime soon. So you've reached the acceptance stage then. What does select clock drop from? Boot is in very hard. I mean, I'm fine doing a run for gold if you want to do a run for gold. Nothing you remember off the top of your head. Fragments of a memory ruins one. Oh, lost Helvalash. Let's go for gold then. Yeah, sounds good. I am aware that there is 5 of us again. I swear this happens every time we play a game that caps at 4 people. We always end up with 5. Go gold or go home. Alright, what are we doing? Mulled Gilla. There was that one drop from Sorceress this morning. I think Drac has made a white hill run. So we could potentially do like a 3 and a 2 maybe. What was Sorkrod good for again? Sorkrod boosts Gifoy, Gizonde, and Gibata, and it also cuts your TP cost by 10%. Well, I will join this game. Because otherwise no one will be able to see anything. Yeah, Sorcerer Rod's not bad, honestly. It's pretty good. In Zero, you can't deposit equipped items. Yeah, that seems like a bad idea, really. Like, I don't know why they would do that. PSO Lobby 2 stream went. The problem is a lot of the lobbies are just the same lobby, but like different variant colours. I mean, you do have like the Go Ball lobby as well, obviously. But yeah, I will say now that if I do get a gold drop, I will give it to Nimu. Chaos Sorcerer is hiding. Oh, you're getting pretty close on the limiter then. Are you after it as well, Vector? I suppose it makes sense, doesn't it? Because you've got Miller, haven't you? So... time to spam beyond the horizon. Or you could do what I did and just, you know, take months and months to unseal. Need to finish that last limb I have. I think I've got about another either 1 or 2, but they don't have great percents on them, so I'm not sure they're even worth unsealing. Let's sit this one out and let DeGrant run with y'all. Snack time while I watch a stream. Oh, no worries, Moa. Thanks for joining. Start on Law as well. Yeah, Law's pretty good. Blind, just like my class. Oh, you found the Bringer's Rifle now. Yeah, it's kind of weird with Sword and Law, isn't it, that it's Hunter only? Because I know it's for like Sabers, Katanas, and Twin Swords. I mean, Twin Swords are pretty much Hunter only. I think Grass Assassins, I think, are usable by Force, but that's about it. But I mean, there's Sabers and Katanas that other classes can get use out of, so... It's a weird unit, honestly, Proof of Sword Certain, because I find it weird that it drops your defense. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, I guess. Yeah. I mean, it's a good unit because obviously the accuracy you get from it goes above your A tier cap. That's really the main reason for using it. I don't mind which one. I mean, if it's Fragments, it will just be Ruins one, because I probably don't have time to do the rest, and I don't really want to do the rest, because I know what that quest's like. The thing is, they're both horrible quests, really, aren't they? I guess we could do you want to do Fragments Ruin 1 then? I do genuinely have to go in about 40 minutes, so... Yeah, because this quest has like the horrible mechanics later on. There's something happening. No, the only reason I need to go early, I mentioned it earlier, but basically the room that in the house that I've got the router in at the moment, we're getting it decorated at the minute, and the painters have basically said that they're basically sanding some of the walls back a little bit, and the amount of dust it's going to kick up is probably not good for electronics. So basically I need to get all the router and everything packed away before they arrive tomorrow morning. So just give me time to get everything sorted. So what I will do is probably maybe next Sunday stream, I'll try and add an extra half hour on. You got a PD? Yeah, it's quite funny, that room, isn't it? That you can just shoot all the enemies and just they can't do anything to you. Hey, it's only 1 in 23,045 for gold. You know, how hard can it be? I hope that photon drop wasn't from a sorcerer. I don't think it was, but... They'll say, Brocker. Remember when we had a 6 banner streak? Now we haven't had a banner in months. I mean, I suppose part of it is, you know, we used to play PSO a lot more on stream. We do mix things up a little bit more for game now. But yeah, it was good times, wasn't it, when we had 6 banners in a row? Back when rares used to drop. Anniversary will bring the banners back, hopefully. I mean, I don't think we can complain with some of the drops we've had since we've started, you know, streaming PSO, but... You got several PDs, a Yun Chang, and an Imperial pick. It's a pretty good haul, honestly. Any decent percents on the Yun Chang? Oof, no good percents. I've just realised I have not bought any moon atomizers. I will fix that in a minute. But yeah, for anyone who hasn't seen this quest is probably one of the worst quests in the entire game. If you do a full run. We are not doing a full run though, because I do not have time for it. And I don't want to do a full run. Let's get those moon atomizers. Let's all be thankful we have Vector and Mist finding all those drops. And to Minsk for having the only human in the game. I mean, we have had some stupid drops, really, like, over the course of the streams. Just not recently. The sad thing is we tend to get a lot of the best drops off stream. Ah yes, I forgot how many bull claws are in this. What drops? Says the man with what? What is it now? 3 psycho ones now? There were some stunning PDs, there were. Yeah, it's a grant, you might not know, but Mist got 2 from the same spawn. That last cycle one they got missed, was that during Rare Monster Week or? So it was actually the full like 1 in 205 drop then? That's crazy, really. It's kind of like a mixed lesson, isn't it? Because if you do it during Rare Monster Week, yeah, you're probably going to see more mid-lilies if the boost decides to actually give you rare enemies. But you're dealing with the horrendous drop rate. But if you do it during Rare Drop Week, you've got a better chance of getting it if you see a mid-lily, but you're less likely to see a mid-lily. So I'm really not sure what the best week is for it. I think it's maybe still... Because it's still a hard drop, maybe it is still better during Rare Enemy Week. Yeah, Anniversary was crazy. Because you had both boosts at the same time. I really don't think I would have found a Cycle 1 without the Anniversary boosts. I mean, even then, I think even with the Anniversary boost when I found it, I think it was still about 1 in 100 and something. Seas Forest. Anniversary is when you got your lane. Yeah, I think a lot of people got most of the best gear during the Anniversary. And it was without Banana Head, it was. Yeah, I got a few good things from the Anniversary. Certainly not as much as some people, but I got the Psycho ones, and I think my next best was probably a 25 hit Daylight Scar. Oh, and a 35 hit Monkey King bar. With a rare drop boost, what does a 1 in 2 drop become? That requires maths. Because the rare drop boost week is normally a 25% rare drop boost. I still have no idea where I'm going in this quest, by the way. We should have left pipes by the warps. That would have been the intelligent thing to do. I have no idea which one they went in, so I'm going to go middle. It was not middle. There's no way back. Cool. You're loving the hold to pick up and PB change. Yeah, I'm still trying to decide whether I want to use the hold to pick up. Because from what I've seen so far, it seems like I have to hold a different button unless I'm not setting it up right. Somehow with double-digit HP, I blocked a hit entirely. Yeah, so it seems like you have to basically hold like an unused button to activate the ability to pick things up. It just takes me a while to get used to using it. I'm using it for PB. You hold right trigger and left paddle plus PB. Okay. mean, it does solve one of the big problems with PSO for sure. It's as much as I love PSO, it's one of the things I have always hated about the game. That you just lose access to half your palette when you get Photon Blast. Because honestly, when I solo, I just dump my Photon Blast as soon as I get it. Because I just want the palette space back. A Photon Blast is never accidental, said no PSO player ever. Hi, Oxide. Now your cursed palette has a use. It does. Cleared out everything that way, okay. I like how you cleared out one side faster than the three of us did this side. Yeah, finally maybe people will stop judging my palette. Again, the only reason I use my palette like this is because it's what I've always used since GameCube. It's just like muscle memory for me now that I cannot get out of. But yeah, maybe don't set your palette up like I have. Well, I suppose now if you're using the Photon Blast hold thing, then it doesn't matter too much. I mean, it's nice to see them making these little changes just to make the, improve the quality of life for the game. I mean, there's still things I don't use. I mean, I don't use like the analog controls that they added, just because I'm so used to playing PSO and just resetting the camera with the shoulder button. Because, it's, again, 20 years of muscle memory. So I'm now very confused where to go, which is the normal proceedings for this quest usually. Use both, okay. You reset for the 180, but you use the analog for minor adjustments. I probably should, it's just I'm so used to playing PSO like this. PSO with analog controls just sounds weird to me. Probably works really well. You get used to it, okay. You can fine-tune the sensitivity of it. Okay, fair enough. Actually playing a controller, no issues for me, use Steam Overlay. Yeah, from what I've heard, Steam Overlay works really, really well. I mean, I play on controller as well for this. Only thing I use the keyboard for really is the barrel along the bottom for the shortcut bar. Yeah, I've always used controller for PSO, for Blue Burst. I don't like playing it with keyboard and mouse. I like that you type /bank in chat. Oh, Disco Braveman. Oh, it's 40 hits. Oh, nice. Is that 40 hit untech'd or? Oh, nice. So it's a 50 hit one. Cool. Oh, congrats on that. That's actually a really nice drop. Got 25, 230s, and 35. I think the best I've got at the minute is a 45. Just a random thing. In Wilds, you can flash bomb with your weapon out, left trigger and L3. There seems to be loads of like weird shortcuts in Wilds that it doesn't really tell you. Because I noticed, I think it was in a video I watched where they said that I think it's if you hold, it's one of the bumpers and then one of the triggers. I think it's left bumper and right trigger puts your mantle on automatically. Yeah, left bumper and right trigger, yeah. The only thing I don't know is, because obviously you can usually have two mantles. So if I've got the ghillie mantle and the mending mantle, if I use left bumper and right trigger, it puts on the mending mantle. I don't know how, if there's like a shortcut to put the ghillie mantle on. I'm guessing it puts on whatever mantle is in a certain slot. I'm assuming it puts on whatever mantle's in your first mantle slot, but yeah, that's another good one as well, Ephinea. If you hold like left bumper, it shows you how much time's left on your meal as well. You still have to manually equip the ghillie, okay. It's kind of weird because the ghillie kind of seems separate to all the other mantles, doesn't it? I mean, I think you have the ghillie mantle from, isn't it like from the start of the game? But yeah, that 50 hit Disco Braveman drop, that's really, really nice. I can't remember what the banner threshold is for the Disco Braveman. Yeah, it is a bit weird that with the sneak attacks, isn't it? Where you can just sneak up behind the monster without the ghillie mantle. You say that's the whole quest. I mean, I wish it was. No, it's 40 hit untacked. Yeah, this quest goes like right the way through to Ruins 3. But it has some horrible mechanics in it later on, so I would not recommend using it to hunt stuff. Ruins 1 is fine. Ruins 2 is awful. Ruins 3 is awful. Ending stream OETTF. It's probably going to be very, very tight, I think, to fit a run in. Yeah, it is going to be very tight to fit a TDF in, I think. One SGS reset. I mean, I could do one SGS reset. Another maintenance. Do a solo reset on stream. Fine, I can do. Yeah, I'll show you the optimal Phantasmal World 4 SGS run. So you do this quest, Phantasmal World 4. And I basically, I've probably run this thousands of times now over the last God knows how many years. And all I do honestly, in single player, you can just use charge because the stuff has lower health anyway. So you can see that that's how you get the gibble stuck. You basically stand on the yellow parts and they just freak out like this. This guy basically, as long as you stand near it, you're fine. Now for the next skibbles, I normally stand here. If he didn't die there, he would have got stuck anywhere. It is very fast solo. Don't confuse me. She's as delicious as the monster in the cutscene. Gibbles is still such a silly name. It is. There you go. There's your SGS reset. So you just run that over and over again. And that is the most optimal way to hunt CLJ Sword. Now imagine doing that thousands of times. It is a very fast reset. I mean, it's what, about 2 minutes? And you get Dragon Slayers. It's also worth checking those boxes as well, because with it being Ultimate Tower, there is a small chance you'll get a level 30 attack tech disc. There's a few boxes here as well. Mr. Gibbles is hiding. But yeah, that is basically what I do to hunt CLJ if I'm soloing. It's team points right there. Yeah, that is how I cope, yeah, so... Some people play PSO and, you know, enjoy the game. Yeah, some people do it and actually, you know, enjoy the game. Some people just run that thousands of times. The giant fondue pot is something I'd be real with admitting I'd never tried, to be honest. So yes, so that is CLJ sword hunting in a nutshell. Rinse and repeat that thousands of times. Yeah, I will probably have to call things there, I think, for now. So, as far as I'm aware, there should be a stream on Wednesday. We'll just mute that. So, there should be a stream on Wednesday. Yeah, just to say to Grant, just don't play that on stream. It's like DMCA hell. So yeah, there should be a stream, hopefully on Wednesday. If there is any issues and we haven't got things set back up again yet, then I will let you know on Twitter. So for follows over there. Thanks for the bits, Kilniath. And for the Zen Chief from Vector. Sorry you didn't join the other runs. Oh, no worries, Drac. Yeah, hopefully we'll be doing Phantasy Star 2 on Wednesday. And then Sunday, I'll figure something out. It'll be some kind of Phantasy Star game. I haven't decided which one yet. Maybe Zero, maybe. Realised right after you confirmed it. Ah, no worries. Yeah, I will end that one there. And I will see you guys hopefully on Wednesday from the stream. Yeah, thanks for watching. And I'll see you then. See you guys.